I don't live in this house anymore. Actually, my mother does, funny enough. And so when I come back to this place, I can always feel the energy from when I lived here. And sometimes it messes with me. Sometimes when I stay the night, I have bad dreams. Especially because it's in this room where I had my epiphany to leave, where I had my head put through the wall right behind me. You see that patch right there? That's from me and Jake fighting. The bathroom that I was just standing in. I tried to commit suicide in that bathtub. So many fights, so many times where I was up for days at a time, so many names called, so many moments filled with heartbreak. So worried that my kids were going to get taken, or that my husband was going to cause problems. And the crazy thing about it now is that I thought when I got this place that it was the biggest accomplishment I'd ever made. The first actual house that I was able to get in myself that wasn't a trailer. It was 3 bedrooms. It was enough room, more than enough room at the time for me and Grace and Carter. And I was so proud. And then I let him back into my life, which, hindsight, was the catalyst to a whole other lesson. I'm grateful for all the lessons. I just didn't realize the actual impact that they were going to have on me and the person that I am today. Because see, once I left this place, once I made the choice, not even knowing if my Ford Expedition that I bought outright for $4,000, simply because they didn't know what the mileage was on it. I didn't even know if it was going to make it. But I stopped at the only friend that I had at the time, them, Josh and Jessica. Josh was going to make sure that, the air pressure in my tires was good and that my fluids were okay. And when I set out from Jackson, South Carolina, I was on Bobby Jones Expressway, and it was right before the 4th of July, but they were popping off fireworks. And it was like the universe was celebrating my choice. It was like, atta girl, you're making the right decision. And I cried. I tried to listen to music to help keep me awake because I had left in the evening time. It's a long trip to Amherst, Ohio, going down I-77 through the mountains. And it's beautiful. First time I'd ever taken that trip by myself, and I was scared. But once I got there and my poppy opened the door, and I vaguely remember seeing my grandmother standing behind him, but he looked at me with such sad eyes. Black eye, bruises all over me, 160 pounds, too skinny for me. That was from all the stress and the drugs. And he hugged me so tight. And I remember finally feeling safe. I've always said that that man is the only one that's ever truly loved me for who I am. No matter what I'd been through, no matter. And today I miss him very much. And I wish that in this moment I could hug him again. He provided a safe place for me to be, to recover, to get my life straight, to help me start rebuilding again. And that was the plan. That's exactly what I did.